Hi everyone, Cheryl Dahl here from Compass Point Consulting. I've been thinking a lot as I've been wading through all of the messaging out there via email, via Facebook posts and LinkedIn posts in terms of how to manage, how to cope, how to move forward, and how to think strategically. I think what occurred to me is how we feel stuck. And what I mean by stuck is that many of us are stuck at the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy. And for those that have ever seen Maslow's hierarchy or haven't seen Maslow's hierarchy, it looks like this. So this is a little bit of a play on the hierarchy that we created to kind of show how it relates to businesses and family businesses and the people that we at Compass Point work with. So if you look at the bottom of this pyramid, you see physical needs. So these are things like resources for the family, food, water, medicine, your health. Those are all basic physical needs that everyone needs in order to function. And if you're not able to have access or to gain access to those physical needs to meet them, you're not able to move up on this pyramid and be able to fulfill these other needs. Safety needs are another huge area where I think a lot of people are basically spending their energy trying to meet. And those are, am I going to have a job tomorrow? Is my business going to close tomorrow? Am I going to be able to make a mortgage payment? Is my family going to remain healthy? Am I going to get sick? So because we're so stuck trying to meet these basic physical and safety needs, we're unable to work our way up this pyramid. So as you see on the third level is love and belonging, and that's really about connection and being connected to family and friends. While many of us are holed up in our homes with our family, we may not be truly connected with them because our minds are spending so much time trying to meet these lower level needs. So when our thoughts are taken up by all of these safety worries and physical concerns, it limits our capacity to connect. It also limits our capacity for these other higher level needs like your mental and emotional needs, being able to have confidence in the work that you're producing, the faith that it can, that things will improve. And also at the top of this pyramid, you have self-actualization. And that's really where most of our work is done in our businesses. That's problem solving, that's critical thinking, that's the ability to lead and support others. So if you're unable to meet these lower level needs, you're going to have a really hard time finding the energy and the bandwidth to kind of lead and motivate and run your business. So because of this, I'd like to serve my community by providing a resource that might be able to help fulfill some of these physical and safety needs that so many of us are needing right now. So I'm going to actually share with you this website. This is the United Way of the Greater Lehigh Valley, and they've done a great job really putting together a list of resources to help fill those physical and safety needs. So we've got an area here for those who need to meet those needs called Get Help, and there are resources there for childcare, for food, for shelter, and then there's also an area for those who want to help. And there's also information here, not just for nonprofits, but for all businesses in general. There's information there on unemployment, how to file for unemployment, and also information on how to apply for a small business loan. So I thought this would be helpful for those who are having a hard time kind of getting their minds back in the game. And maybe if you look at it in terms of this pyramid, in terms of this hierarchy, and find ways to meet some of these needs, you'll be able to work your way back up that pyramid. But also just recognize where you're at and say, okay, I'm not able to fully be immersed in my work or running my business or leading others because I'm worried about meeting these safety needs and these physical needs of myself and my family. So if you have another resource that you'd like to share, please include it in the comments section, and please share this video if you feel like it will be helpful to others. Thanks so much, and stay safe out there.